Well, hello and welcome to another rip roaring, tutti fruitin', rip snorting, slipping, sliding, make your bread turn to toast episode of the Big Sleepover Moviecast. I am your narrator, DNA. And tonight we have a 1996 American sports comedy film written by Judd Apatow. Judd Apatow, known for The 40-Year-Old Virgin, Knocked Up, Funny People, This Is 40, etc., etc. And SNL's Colin Quinn from Weekend Update. Now, this film stars the sticky bandit himself, Daniel Stern, and another SNL alum, Dan Aykroyd. Dan, part owner or co-owner of the House of Blues franchise. And oh yeah, we might as well say the name of the film. It is Celtic Pride, or Celtic Pride. Any Irish people who listen to this, please explain why that's not Celtic. And rounding out the triangle, Damon Wayans fills in as Lewis Scott, the Utah Jazz's all-star shooting guard. Now, these were all big names in 1996, but despite that, it was a bomb, grossing less than $10 million domestically. It also received very negative reviews. Hal Hinson of the Washington Post called it coarse, overbearing, and in places downright insulting. Now, this is a definite sleepover blockbuster rental for me. I've watched it probably multiple times as a kid, have not watched it since, and I'm eager to do so with y'all. Now, as you know, in this podcast, we count down from 3, 2, 1, and then say go. And on go, you press play for the movie. Now, I have bought the DVD. There is no HD release of this that I could find, or at least easily. And I have the title track pulled up to 0000. Alrighty, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, go. Hollywood Pictures. I'll have to see if this one holds up. Is funny at all? I mean, Judd Apatow, you would expect some kind of clever but raunchy humor. And frank, horrible depiction of Bostonites. Bostonians? Bostonians. Basketball was incredibly popular in the 90s. They make him look super tall. And he is. It was the biggest sport in the nation, thanks to Mike Jordan. Especially in this year, because he returned to the NBA after the Houston Rockets won back-to-back championships. Oh, Daniel Stern. Oh, Billy Williams. Nice rat tail on that kid, too. Microaggression from that child. He never said that. Yeah. I got 10 grand on that game, kid. Those psycho eyes. It's with this score, too. So mystical. Kid kind of looks familiar. If y'all haven't seen the movie Chud, go watch it. Stern is a great character. Yeah, I don't remember any female characters in this whole movie, but that's probably because they aren't. He dates the school nurse with a with her little beehive, mini beehive. Mm. Oh, sucks for Mike. Smoking on school grounds. I mean, it's probably accurate, right? Why is it that people are so upset by accuracy? If you've never thought about that, think about it for a while. People don't get upset about bullshit, they get upset about the truth. It's all right. His true life partner we will meet in a moment. And the Celtics had jack shit in the 90s. Well, in 96, eh. They definitely had a lull. Bulls, Utah Jazz. Yep, they had a moment. Rockets had a moment. Shaquille O'Neal had a moment. Uh, the NBA should just release all of the 90s games. Okay, never mind. Release the best games of the 90s on Blu ray. And maybe that exists. That's the Barkley I'm not a role model thing. Ooh, he's smoking a black and mild. He's trying to do an accent. Broke into this man's house. Or he was performing plumbing services. His grandma. Sports are too revered, would be my opinion. And sports have gotten tamer. Sam Adams. There are a lot of septic tanks in Boston, downtown Boston. Maybe. Ugh. Mm, no, you won't. There's this guy. I feel like he's made his tour of characters and Adam Sandler type movies. Aykroyd knows the stats. It's a stat guy. Boomer. So this was also the Rodman bad boy era, right? So he plays a mixture of all of those. Jordan, Gary Payton, maybe. Yeah, Dennis Rodman. And of course, Barkley. The Garden. Is that what they call it? The Garden. With that, what's it called? Parquet floor. I'm probably wrong on that. And if I am, and if I've insulted your Boston pride, your Celtic pride, as it were, I duly apologize. I did not mean to. And I enjoy lobster rolls. Any excuse to mention a bowel movement. Wow. He's got a girl that just delivers him wieners. Wow. Ooh. Jimmy needs to smash, right? Except that Jimmy is probably an awkward asexual. Oh, I disagree, but I do hate Utah. I hate the Utah Jazz. So, another reason I love this movie, right? Being from Houston, we don't like the Jazz. Fuck the Jazz. Minute Bowl. Wow. He took it racist for no reason, right? Does Manute Bol have a big cock just because he's 8 feet tall? If you know the answer, put it in the comments below. The pale Irish heritage. Oh, good. Bill Walton. How could I forget? What a legend. Let's see if he'll mention the dead. Oh, Shooter motherfucking McGavin. Another reason to love this. How many movies was he in? He's in at least three. Three movies we've covered so far on this movie cast. We're going to have to find a starring role of his and buy that and watch it. With this many acting jobs, he was probably given vehicles to be a star. Is this a family-friendly film? It's got some language, but so far pretty tame. I don't think there's going to be any tits, any sex, but we'll see. All right, let's see if we recognize some of these players too. We probably just use college players. A lot of white guys on Boston. And again, that's what they're known for. Mm. How about this jazz music they're playing? Oh, God. Concussion. Oh, there we go. Inappropriate sexist joke. You must have a vagina. Oh, those face masks. Horace Grant. Wait a minute. I thought he was just behind him. Maybe that was his teammate. Odd cut. Fuck Utah. Fuck LA, right? Are they going to mention Bird? Is Bird going to make an appearance? Oh, here we go. He's doing a pretty good accent. And for those of you international listeners, there is a difference between a Boston accent and a New York accent. Although subtle, there is definitely a difference. A true Boston accent is somewhat unintelligible in its slurring rage. Yeah. Raw. That was the slowest, weakest fucking J I've ever seen. Damn, that little color pocket TV is kind of swank, though, isn't it? I like how short Damon Wayans is, and yet the other actor playing Lake is taller as they're showing him. If that's him. Shaves his pits, though. Uh, superstitious. Yep. If you haven't kicked someone out of your house because the team started losing, you're not a fan. You got to go. Get out. The crowd can turn on you, though, threaten your life. You can just go to a different seat. I mean, the cops escorting him out. Mm, damn. Had he really made that jump? Be some Vince Carter esque height there. Yeah, same with that. Your head is at 10 foot. Yeah, again. Yeah, it's silliness. Good for kids. Oh, he didn't even try to block it, even though I know he was going for a layup. Bad shot action for sure. We'll have to revisit some other 90s basketball films. Basketball Diaries, Above the Rim, Hoop Dreams, all stay tuned. The Ref with Billy Crystal. Was that in the 90s? Sure. Remember that film? He talks to Muggsy Bogues. Lord of the Rings esque soundtrack again. I guess that's supposed to be the Celtic influence? Aha. Maybe giving them too much credit. Kind of looked like they destroyed half those seats, but mm, oh, Scott. Yeah, Lewis Scott. Good song. Wild Cherry. Rock and roll band. So it's not a strip club. It's just a club. Where the elite meet to suck feet. Ugh, or whatever people be doing. All this smoking indoors, though. I guess that is a Boston thing. Aykroyd was definitely over the hill. as was Daniel Stern. I remember that shot. Damon was hot though. There's another stay tuned I've got for y'all, a little Damon Wayans movie with another SNL guy, but I'll keep that a secret until we watch. Good song. Oh, get yourself connected. Uh, gonna get myself connected. Yeah, what's a little excuse me, what's a little kidnapping between friends, you know? this aggressive guy. Wow. Yeah. True writing. Yeah, Stern's bigger than he is by several inches. I think Stern's 6'3", 6'4". What is your favorite Wayans brother? Go ahead and put your answer in the chat. Is it Damon? Is it Marlon? Is it Sean? Or is it uh oh gosh. Who's the older one? Ah, oh, here he is. God, Larry Legend. How is having dinner at a club? French lick? This is the first time they've met Larry, despite being these fans. They would have paid or gone to like a signing or something. God, Larry looks mad. You know, you don't fuck with Larry. Yeah. Except that dialogue's censored. Fans like you make me want to take a shit or something. If you haven't seen that TV show Winning Time about the Lakers, you should watch it. It's pretty darn good. It's not really about Larry, but if you don't know Larry's story, it is fucking heart wrenching and amazing. Why is he talking to these guys? Even if they were ass kissers, there's plenty of better ass kissers. And plus, he'd probably want drugs. Maybe they got some blow for him, but he wouldn't hang out with them, even if they got him drunk. Ew. PP, yeah, you know me. What's up? Where's his girl? She's left. I guess I would leave too if you started hanging out with two jabronis. Who's down with OPP? Every last homie. Wow. Yeah. What? Wasn't funny at all. It was just racist. Ugh. The Roxy. To think he died from alcohol poisoning? They really should have done a live action Homer Simpson with him. That a donut up there? A lot of duct tape cut into little strips. Ugh. If he's that passed out, he must not be well, you know? He's certainly not playing or going to practice. Oh, that's true. Good old Grant. Yeah, why didn't they cut off his duct tape and just let him wake up in the apartment and say, "Oh shit, man, we got wasted." Just act like nothing's wrong instead of carrying him and acting really suspicious in public. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I mean, all the neighbors would have heard. Lurch making fun of Eastern European players who now are literally the best or some of the best in the NBA. Horrible. If they were going to let him go, why didn't they just cut that off? You're the only one bringing up race, Damon, every time. All right, Jack Johnson. Italian. Yes. Why does everyone read him so obviously? His friend's nodding. Yeah, this is really poorly written, to be honest. Although I do like a good hostage film. Saving Silverman will definitely be on this movie cast at some point. Oh, it's that dude. It's not being funny or inappropriate at all. There we go. Well, this is true. Including the reverse psychology. Maybe that is taken directly from this film. Maybe. Scott's pretty small. They make him stand up, but then they don't show the comparison. And they shoot him from low, right? See? He's not intimidating physically, actually. Aykroyd's bigger than he is. Uh, Why would you be joking around early in the morning? I guess it's probably afternoon. They slept in, but wrangling a turd. That expression definitely, if it wasn't invented here, it circulated in my family and amongst my friends. Yeah, this is like beat for beat the other mystery film. Banana pancakes. I'd eat a few. Did you say yeah? Oh, Aykroyd loved shooting that. I'm positive. God. I mean, is he known for his mind powers? Why does he have a good IQ? A good beaten. Sure. The soundtrack really is whimsical, isn't it? People are cool with asterisks. And that is a comment on the Major League Baseball steroid scandal, right? Yeah, I mean, leave the man alone. Damn. Hello, nurse. What? Is he that negligent? He can watch the fucking games with his son. Plus, he's only been separated for 3 days or something, so. It was a terrible joke. Oh, yes, the Lumberjack Challenge. Those are actually super impressive. This is my point. Yep. For the love of the game. Doo doo digger. Yeah, money. He's had 8 beers, or together between them, probably. Oh my god. How is he okay? Like, I would be so hungover and dehydrated and sick, and then upset about being captured and hungry. I would have diarrhea. What the fuck was that? Mm, mm. What was that Bud Light cross dressing commercial? I want to see that. Dick Van Dyke. Ugh. Uh, he did a wiener commercial. He's playing with a wiener that's rubbing all over him. Oh, I bet you do. Did we hear someone shout for help? What does she need him to do again? Just not be angry? Or what? Did he cheat on her? He's still employed? Doesn't the son, who's like in his teens, have an opinion? I guess he's in sympathy with the mom. Wow. Nice Jewish therapist for a Jewish family. Although she's definitely not Jewish, but Mr. Stern. A bunt cake. Yeah. Yeah. Don't ask questions. Kidnap. Daniel Stern being unhinged is charming, though. They're saving the movie as actors with bad premise, bad writing, mediocre directing, mediocre cinematography, odd soundtrack. Snooker or bumper pool. That's that Wayans fucking extra adjective humor. Oh, Keenan Ivory Wayans, of course. Paved the way for all of the brothers. I think there's a Buck Wayans. Oh, and then Kim too, right? Yeah. Wow. He's a plumber. He can't afford rent. Hostagetality. All right, now he would get away. No chance they catch him. I mean, why doesn't he scream or bang on doors? Go into an establishment. He's so well known. Bill Russell. Wait, he drives a mail truck? Or no, that's the plumbing truck. Why does it have a sliding door like that? Basically a mail truck? Don't slip on those steps, man. You wet down that concrete for the look, but God, I would bite it. This is also reminiscent of that other film where the person escapes. Wow. Yep. Jesus, it really is a Twilight cult. Oh, they're Mormons. Nice. Also cool with this choice. Hanging with Dan Aykroyd and being a fan of blues myself, I'm pretty sure I would enjoy most of his deep cuts. We could trade for a while. Michelle Pfeiffer. It's just locker room talk, right? Ladies, you can't get offended by this, right? Wow. Oh. Oh, Jimmy. What a weird van, right? Just full of snakes. How did he just stand up? That's all you did is chain him to a toilet? Oh, just gas on the dick in general. This movie written by the what director or writer or creator of Heavyweights? Another Stay Tuned. So I guess he kind of found his vibe with later films in the 2000s. And formed his little clique, right? Still covered in gas, you know. He knows their names. Right? Bob Cusey. Must be cold that night. Bean Town. And blow his face off, though. That's a more reasonable distance. And again, why would they untie him to any extent? And by the way, you could just whoop their asses. You know, like, I guess he has a gun, but he's not really aiming it at you. Well, I mean, that was tripping. All right, no, yeah, now whoop their asses or even shoot them is in your legal right. Come on. The ultimate switch over. Simulated scene. Oh, true love prevails. Go to jail for 30 years at the school where you should be. To star in a Farrelly Brothers film. Oh, yeah. This film just drags and is bad in a lot of places. You can see why it's considered such a failure. There are few and fleeting moments of charm brought to you by Stern and Aykroyd, and to a much lesser extent, Wayans. Who agreed this was a good script? Like, even as a boofa, sucks. I remember that line. That's part of the commercial. That purple became part of the Lakers colors, right? Or was always. So similar. God, baby, baby. Poor Daniel Stern, you know. I wonder what he was thinking in this role. They think it was going to be a big hit? I think they knew it was not. With the crane shots and, fuck this. Marv Albert, he had a scandal, right? Biting someone during sex. Although we've moved past that as a people. Love how sweaty Shooter is. Fuck yeah. It's the wettest he's ever been in any film role. One more for the road. Yeah. Aw. They do. Yeah, come on. It's with this xenophobic racism. They made it to game 7, though, so it's not like the Celtics are terrible. Shooter. Doing his Pat Riley impression. I mean, again, no sleep, no food, got wasted. I would be so dehydrated and tired. Just, I wouldn't want to play anyway. But I guess to their point, the Celtic prides, he does care. He does want to be there, and he did sacrifice. A short timeout's better than no timeout. See, poor Lurch. So positive and probably so good, and considered a joke in the 90s. NBA is a fucking international league. It's a world game, yo. But not my favorite sport. Not even top 5. So I love American football. I like baseball. Maybe baseball would be the second favorite at this time. Um, I still like a good lacrosse game, including the new versions of professional lacrosse. College basketball is okay. I don't really care for college football. And college sports is a big taboo. Let's not even get into that now anyway. It's basically minor leagues. We need to eliminate it being related to academia. I'm not the only one who thinks that, but yeah. Um, yep. Another rape joke here, though. Yep. Put it in there. Nice. Well done. Yeah. Yeah. There you go, Boston. You know, the movie should have been rated R and had more shit like that in it. Yes, I don't know. I mean, I like hockey. Back to the top 5 sports. Don't really watch a lot of it. Don't have time to watch a lot of anything due to my movie addiction, but and then of course, Olympic sports. I really love track, raw athletic accomplishments. Wow. All right, that did happen. And who is that again? Yeah, Bob Cousy. Okay, thank you. Why would he wear boots like that? Nice. Granny finger roll. Seemed to change trajectory there, but yep. Brought to you by Toyota. Toyota. Really good, solid cars. Drive them. Oh, they're peeing in the fucking trough. So many schlongs. So much spray everywhere. Oh, they're not actually to the trough yet, but God, fuck the trough. Nothing is more disgusting. I think men's restrooms should be a wooden field or like a series of trees that you can wander back into, find a nice angle, and piss in solitude in a nature like environment with bark and, peace and low lighting to simulate nighttime. Cold Sweat, film they have. Couldn't see the other VHSs. Oh, Miss Dunk. Who is this Detlef Shrimp guy? See, so she's a fucking psycho fan too, and their relationship just resolved itself. That's another just terrible bit of writing. Uh, Killed him. Nasty. Oh, don't make fun of a man for protecting his nose bone. So slow. Assistant coach kind of looks familiar too. I feel like I know that guy, but I can't place it. It's the most sensible commentary from Walton ever. Should have let him riff a little bit about the dead and mm, it's a good song from 1992. Outdated at this era. So, psychologically or just transient. Like, again, if you have adults acting like children, children will respond to that, right? Because there's no overall narrative to what they're doing. It's just a series of not even that funny situations, not challenging, not insulting, not really anything. It's the blandest damn thing maybe I've seen in a long time. Proving that I, as a kid, was bland. I mean, that's okay. I was a kid, but I lacked any real discerning judgment over these things. But again, probably well, not probably, 1000%. It was the basketball. It's a movie about basketball. So I want to watch it. Yeah. Music right. Play that funky music, white boy. Lay down the groove and play that funky music till you die. Till you die. Till you die. Thank you, Aykroyd. Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan. Little Rufus. If y'all want a good blues thing, look up B.B. King's birthday live concert from the 80s. Shaka Khan's there. Gladys Knight's there. And a whole host of other people. Really good live recording. Oh, and the biggest of all, Etta James. Miss Etta James. Yeah, we've been over this. This is like the third recycle we don't need. It's just a square. It's a true player's coach, though. Yeah, why is she so now fiercely in love with him? Because he kidnapped that guy? That made her horny? Or, I mean, she never really hated him. It was just a cyclical thing. I don't know. Artificial stakes brought upon by like a soundtrack that's Disney-esque. Movies like this, I don't think I can really put a positive spin on or say it's worth something. The cinematography isn't great, the art isn't great, the writing is terrible. It's what's so bad about this movie from 1996 is it might as well have been made in 19 or 2 I mean sorry 2016. It has this bleached Disney-esque, unoffensive, unchallenging, buffoonish quality to it. Happy ending. I mean, yeah, What? He really likes them? Oh, you know, good, good throwaway line there. Okay, yeah, quick jump. Mm, it's trying to set up a sequel for super fans. Stay tuned with Robert De Niro, the fan, Wesley Snipes. Oh, it really is Dion, Coach Prime. Who'd have thought Prime would have so many acts? Well, I guess Prime, and then we all should have thought that. One of the most legendary athletes of all time: baseball, football, basketball. Good cameo. Judd Apatow, this was a bomb, man. You and Colin Quinn, just because either y'all are both Bostonites, I take it. So it was kind of a just half baked Homer hometown Homer thing. But this, tell me this isn't the movie that got you your hot wife, because you, Jesus man. Shout out Christopher McDonald, Paul Guifoyle. Way, ooh yeah. Don't watch this one. If you watch this with me, then you're an idiot. Like me, this was just bad. And again, backing up to what I was saying, it's not because it's badly written. It's not because it's badly acted. Wow, first fucking credit goes to Dion. It's uh, what is it? You know, it's reminiscent of the death of art. And watch who you talk to, right? Kids who growing up who knew nothing else in the last 20 years, they have emotional attachments to this. But the older you get, the more you can look back and compare things. And I love older films. You know, uh, pre-code has a quality thing for me, but 40s, 50s, 60s, 1939, all these things that were shot in optical and well preserved are gorgeous and are, beyond high def. And it's amazing. And it's interesting from a social standpoint. It's interesting from just an artistic standpoint. It's especially interesting in how literate everybody assumed you would. And you could listen to long series of dialogue, a long series of soliloquies, even from characters. And if you like that stuff, that's probably why you're listening to this. You like podcasts. Maybe you like podcasts because it's a rhythmic thing. Maybe you like it because you like words like me and you can read, and you can listen intently. And I almost prefer to listen than read. Less eye strain. I've got enough eye strain watching these movies. Anyway, this was a real dud. Really, like, again, doesn't. There's not one redeeming thing here other than I saw this as a kid. So skip it. I don't think I'll buy any other version of it. And yeah, wow. 30 plus ADR voices. Just, you know. All right, I give up. Bye. Okay. And I am coming back in to talk about the post-credits demolition of the garden, the old garden, I guess. Implosion? Yep. So that's kind of a little stinger and worth mentioning. Other than that, goodbye.